I'm looking at talking about 35 other friends of mine. We all get together. We've got together, and we are doing this for about 2 years now. Yeah, about 2 years since about 2018. Okay, and the reason why we were talking about map is because, let's say, we have learned over the last few years about flags and about the national anthem. We respect the national anthem. We stand up. We respect the flag. We don't throw it on Republic Day or Independence Day. But the map, we really don't know what the map is like. A majority of what I call super intelligent geniuses in our country, we don't know. We are educated, but we don't know our own map. We don't know where is Jammu Kashmir. We can go and light candles for Jammu Kashmir, but we don't know how Jammu Kashmir looks like. Okay, so we will be talking more about the Kashmir area in this particular session. Not much about Arunachal Pradesh because it is still not. It is part of the map and it is shown as part of India usually. Okay, and of course Hindi Chini bye bye. So it's a different thing already. Now, where did we start? We started way back in 2018 when this issue was raised at a security conference. Now, that was the first time when I sort of went to a conference and I saw that there was this big 7-foot big standee behind this guy's exhibition, this thing, and he sort of had that map of the country which had lopped off the top, the Kashmir, the POK part of it. So I went and told him this is wrong, and he says no, it's not wrong, and who are you and whatever, and well, it sort of escalated into much I would say some sort of arguments over there, and I said okay, well that's how you want to do it, so you want to do it that way, okay, and without naming who it was, you all or most of you would know what it was or which company it was. What happened was that we followed up with them, we stalked them, we insulted them on Twitter, we insulted them on Facebook, on LinkedIn for about 20 plus days. Every day it was the same thing. Every day me and my friends would put out tweets, put out Facebook messages, put out LinkedIn messages, telling them to apologize and telling them to do whatever. Then we sort of complained to the Survey of India. There's a section which is called the IBD, the International Boundary Dispute section. We sent them a mail and asked them to help us, and they sent another mail to these guys, and then these guys apologized. Okay. Oh, this was the first time I saw it happen, actually. When I saw it happen, very strongly felt about it. Why? Now, this guy who was standing at the stand was also an Indian, and he did not know his own map. And he was, an educated guy earning good money and representing that foreign company over here. And it was just shocked that he could not even know his own map, like because he asked me, "Kya ye theek nahi hai?" That sort of thing. And but that was one of the few, or I would say a number of unfortunate lessons learned since then. And I tell you, it's not very happy to be learning such lessons at the age of 60. No, it is not. And especially when you're talking to people who are much more qualified and educated than you, who are earning much more than you, who wear better clothes than you, and who walk like penguins or whatever. So no, it is not. Well, now I'll tell you what sort of problems I had. So one, of course, my learnings from there. The first one, the organizers of that conference were friends, very good friends before this happened. After that, they fell out of love with me. So in the last 2 years or 3 years, nobody has invited me. By the way, I was an invitee at that particular conference. But after that, no invitation because, of course, I'm supposed to be a troublemaker. Okay. Then there were people on Facebook, on LinkedIn, and whatever who said that I am being petty, foolish, this, that, or whatever by following up on something which is so minor. And I said, okay, whether I am petty or foolish or whatever, I'm happy being that. The 35 friends of mine were happy being petty, foolish, whatever, at the cost of whatever people say. Okay. And very disappointing at that conference event where I pointed out to this guy that the map is wrong. There were about 400 or 500 people who were attending. Nobody said anything. I mean, nobody. And let me tell you something, that conference, and of course, as other conferences, there were people from government, serving officers. There were people from the intelligence community, serving officers. There were people from the defense department, from the defense services, Air Force, Army, Navy, serving officers. Not a single guy raised his hand. Okay. The disappointment did not end over there. The disappointment continued later on, because when I came back, I put it on the WhatsApp groups where I am. I reached out to few high-ranking police officers, asking them to help or to ask them to what can we do, and they said, "Chhod do yaar, ye kya bekar ki baat hai." Well, this is the sort of attitude we have toward the country. It is disgusting to say the least, and that is what made our resolve much more stronger. So this is where we are today. And why did we do this today? The reason was, okay, over the last 1 month, we've been seeing that, okay, everybody is doing everything. And talking about COVID and talking about the country and talking about this and that. I said, why not we do the map? Let us see how many people reach out and let us see how many people consider it important to be able to sort of come in. Is it so minor? And one, disappointment is what? It is not just the foreign companies. It is Indians who are a bigger disappointment. And it is the police also. For example, I'll give you the example of one case which is still unresolved, in the sense because that guy said, "Tu janta nahi main kaun hu," okay, and has not said sorry to anybody till date. I don't expect anyone to say sorry to me or to my friends or to our group. We just say, please apologize to the country. That's all, and change what you have done over here. Acknowledge the mistake. That's all. Nothing more. I'm not asking you to take off your clothes or to go and stand in court or do this and no. Now this guy, okay, we complained again to the Survey of India, IBD. They sent a mail, and it was sent to MHA, and MHA sent it to the cops in Dwarka. And the cop in Dwarka calls me and says कि ये क्या करने का है इसके बारे में? जिसका आपने जिसका कंप्लेंट किया वो तो उन्होंने बोला कि हमने ठीक कर दिया है. He says that the people whom you have complained about have said, okay, I sent a mail to the Survey of India. Now, whether they have sent it to, who are you to call me? I don't need that call. He says, so what should I do about this? I said, I don't know. Who are you to ask me? You're the cop. You've been given the authority by the Home Ministry to take action. You take action as you want. He said, I'll just leave it. There's nothing to do on this. Because the map of India doesn't make any difference to that guy at all. Now that is what keeps getting you sort of pieced up. A simple question: thousands of people of armed forces guys, army jawans, and Air Force guys, they are dying on a daily basis. Since 1947, thousands have died. Thousands of civilians have died. For what? For that same line. When you say candle jalana hai, everybody stands up and takes a bloody candle and goes to India Gate. For what? For a photo op. But what's in the heart? They don't care. You have to care to be able to really stand up and say, no, this is not a minor thing. It is okay to stand in a theater and to, I would say, slap somebody who didn't stand in the national anthem. That, oh, I'm a patriot. Whatever. So what have you done for everything else? Have you, so these are very, very fundamental questions. And I will take a few minutes, from here to, and then hand over to Vicky. So Vicky is, of course, we are both together in this, and Vicky takes care of, Vicky is, of course, a lawyer and knows about the law as well as the history, right? So I am more of an emotional guy on this. So before I hand over to Vicky, I just a couple of more points over here. And so this is a fundamental reason why besides the things that I told you, which sort of, catalyzed us and made us more strong in terms of, yes, I want to do this. right? Let anybody throw stones or let anybody abuse me. It doesn't make any difference. The reasons are very simple, very, very simple reasons. Number one, it is a national boundary. The government of India says it. My government says it. I live in this country. It is my motherland. It is my country. And I respect what my government says until the day my government says, no, ये हमने line change की है. Yes, exactly until that day. I already mentioned about the thousands of defense personnel who have died or who are ready to die over there for the same line. And there's no reason I can ever think about degrading the respect for them. Okay. And most importantly, when there are grown-up people, educated grown-up people, highly educated and grown-up people, and successful people running successful businesses, when these guys don't understand or are familiar with the map of the country, with the boundary of our country, how do we expect the children to grow up? The same map which is abused and disfigured and disfigured and disfigured, used and used, will slowly find its way in the textbooks. And then the children will grow up only knowing that this is how this thing looks. And with all the occupied territory having gone, being given away to these guys, to our enemies. Okay. So that is what I dread. I dread that day when a truncated map will come there. And let me tell you something. The dread is real because forget about the schools coming over there. I have personally seen government officers, my dear friends, not chota mota officers. I am talking of at the senior most level. People who are communicating or who are working at the PMO level. I have seen them showing wrong maps. And when I went to one of these gentlemen and I told him, sir, you had a wrong map. He did not have the decency to say, oh my God, I'm so sorry. He said, अरे यार क्या फर्क पड़ता है? बाहर वाला मैप था. अरे बाहर वाला मैप था. You see who you are and what are you showing? And let me tell you one more thing. Those two presentations were made on the same day in Vigyan Bhavan. A seminar, a conference organized by the government, by a government department. I don't want to name that. Go and find it yourself. 500, 600 people sitting over there. 15 very high-ranking officials on the dais. Nobody could even raise a finger and tell that guy, ye galat hai. Because, kya hai? Map hai. Come on. That is why the Survey of India is there. That is why there's a Surveyor General. That is why there is such a big department. And if this does not burn us, what else can burn us? So it's not just only about, the flag or the anthem or our unfortunate Jawans who are being martyred on a daily basis. It is also about respecting what they are fighting for. It is also about respecting what we have and what is, our history. So handing it over to Vicky before we go in, I have a small presentation myself and so does Vicky. So Vicky, over to you.
Thanks, Dinesh. So I'm going to share my screen. Okay. So I'll be taking you through the history and the overview of this. Why is it important? Why do we talk about my map, my country, and the existing law and the way forward? And then we'll be also, discussing the instances and our experiences of reporting it to the government agency and authority and what kind of replies and responses we have got from the concern. So land basically is a symbol of a power. So why is it so important? Right from the times of Mahabharata and so on in the mythology, the importance is given to the land. Because it's a tangible asset. It's a permanent asset. It cannot be changed. It can be gifted. It can be inherited. It can be released. It can be relinquished. It can be transferred. So these are the various legal powers which a land has.
Vicky, sorry, your screen is not visible.
My screen, my PPT is not shown?
No, no, no.
Okay, one second. Screen sharing says it is showing.
No, he says somebody saying it is visible. Yeah, but not to me. Sorry.
Is it visible
So visible, it's your screen is visible, Breja sir.
So I
now?
have to. I am stopping my share. Yeah.
Yeah, you stop
Okay.
your share.
Yeah, I stopped my share. Okay, now it's visible. Go ahead. Please go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, so sorry. So I'll just restart it. Yeah. So land symbolizes power. It is a symbol of power. It's a tangible asset. It's a permanent asset. It is not a temporary one. It can be gifted, inherited, released, relinquished, or transferred, and hence it's an important and critical issue. Imagine, you stay in a place and somebody grabs some portion of your property and says that it is their property. So it is as simple as similar as that. This is the one of the oldest map, which was 1802. This is from the Facebook page of the Government of India, Survey of India, official page. And on April 10th, they celebrated this National Survey Day because that's when the first ever GETS, that is the Great Trigonometry Survey, was done from Kanyakumari. And this was done way back in 1802. So the importance is always there, but unfortunately, apart from this post, if you see the Survey of India Facebook page, you will not find any initiatives on Map of India. This is the one of the rare post or one only post which I could see, which talks about map and the department what they actually do. This was the original Akhand Bharat map which I could get from 1941, where you see the entire India with the other countries which were part of us. In 42, the Burma was not there. In 43, we had some portion again not there. 44, the Northeastern province also was part of it. We were part of the British Raj then. In 45, Burma again was part of India. In 46, again it was there. This is a pre-partition map where the actual, so Gilgit portion which is there is actually of concern and of dispute. So when we see the maps, that portion is removed and always not shown as part of India. In fact, Google on 8th of May, that is 2 days back, made the changes. That was probably because of our tweet to them on May 5th. So we see after 3 days, but it's going on since so long. We have been highlighting that issue to Google, YouTube, but unfortunately they never took any action until 8th of May. So this is a GIF which talks about 1951 to 53, about various parts of India, inclusion of Pondicherry, Yemen, reorganization of the states in 56. In 60, Maharashtra and Gujarat were separate. Then Goa and all became part of India. Nagaland granted the statehood. So we have various states. The entire journey from 51 to 2019 is visible in this. This was taken from the IBN Live source. They did a good job on this. And that's how we have Telangana and the new states coming up. And from 31st of October 2019, this is our map, which talks about Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh as a union of territory. This also gives us various dates. If you see the map, it gives you the dates on which each of the state became part of our country. And this is the recent one on March 11. The Hindustan Times in the newspaper article showed India map by removing the head of it. This is Times of India, Mumbai, April 22nd, 10 days back, where they showed two maps. In both the maps, Arunachal Pradesh parts are not there. This is the Mackenzie on 25th of April on their website. Again, it shows wrong map. Various violators, international ones are, Mackenzie, who in fact the World Health Organization themselves are showing a wrong map. John Hopkins University, ITU, International Telecom Union, IAPP, SANS, Kaspersky, McAfee, Ubuntu, PCI, Microsoft, Google, NY Times. In India, DRDO, Tata Sons, Amitabh Bachchan had done it in the last year in April, on 29th of April. Times of India, Sony, Airtel, this Panacea is a company in Delhi. LTI used a report of Microsoft which displayed the wrong map. A company in Bombay and so on. So what are the existing laws of this? So there's only one simple law with two sections. The law is named as the Criminal Law Amendment Act of 1990. This was amended in 1990. It says that whoever publishes a map of India which is not in conformity with the maps of India published by Survey of India shall be punished with imprisonment, which may extend to 6 months, or with a fine, or with both. So there is a law which exists. Unfortunate part comes now, which is the subsection 2(3), which says no court shall take cognizance of an offense punishable under section 2 except on a complaint made by the government. So we as citizens do not have any power or any role to do any complaint. We can only report to the concerned department. Based on the complaint of the concerned department, then the cognizance of this matter will be taken by the court. So this is what is worrisome, because of which we will not see any actionable, or there is no fear among people who violate this. There is no concrete action taken against them as to why, if somebody has done something wrong, why can't there be an action taken against them. And also there was an amendment of the IT Act, which was the Information Technology Amendment Act, section 69A, where if somebody violates the Indian boundaries outside India, through that section also the Ministry of Home Affairs, Ministry of IT, External Affairs can intervene, and they also can take action against those agencies. So we have this law in place. The only section 2 subsection 3, which says except on a complaint made by the government. Now government has a lot of other agendas, but I think this is also one of the important and primary agendas which they should be taking up, rather than ignoring or delaying, or the attitude which they show that okay, we are informed but we have not got any response. We have also in our interaction with them got within the department there is a football being played. So this comes under information and broadcasting, this comes under Ministry of Home Affairs, this comes under external ministry. So we will not be able to do, they will have to do complaint, and so on and so forth, depending on the complaint what we have raised. And it's not a very good experience, or that you are fighting for something which is good, genuine, but then people at the concerned department are treating it as if it's a just a compliance or a tick in the box kind of a thing, and not a concrete thing which needs importance. So way forward is mandatory display of map, just like you have the national anthem being played, or strict action and heavy penalty to be imposed. There was one article which covered in 2015 where they were about to raise the penalty of violators to up to 100 crores, which is still in discussion, but is not become a law yet. It's not in force. So currently the existing law is only this, which the quantum of fine is not specified. So it could be anything which is at the discretion of the judiciary. Awareness seminars by the concerned department responsible should be made. At least people should know, because we will, if not done, we will see some few years down the line that map is wrongly been accepted by people as if it's a correct one. Without the permission of government department, no artwork or graphic should be used. We have seen people use these maps and artwork without verifying, without approving. If the department gets overheads of work, let it be, so be it, but there should be a proper approval of the permissions, without which the artwork should not be approved, so that the violation gets stopped. We should be strict in enforcing this. Amendment of law is required, where even the individual can complain and not only the government department. That's what should be. So overall, if you see the law, there is only one simple law, Criminal Law Amendment Act. And under this act, whoever publishes a map of India which is not in conformity can be punished or fined, or both. Now, in spite of this, we have sent several mails and several details to them, but unfortunately what we see is we do not see we don't see any action or a concrete action being taken by the government authorities. And we have some good sample size and sample instances reporting. So it is end to end. We identified, we first talk to the concerned individual that, okay, this is found, can you please rectify it and apologize. If they don't, or if they do not entertain the query, then we send it to the surveyor saying that so and so agency has done something wrong, please take action as per your procedure of the department. So when this is done, people then get a query, then they get a notice and stuff, and then after they try to one-to-one talk to us, or try to even threaten us. Even one entity even sent a legal notice through the Supreme Court of India lawyer, just to ensure that we take our complaint back, and we get frightened about it, and then we equally responded to it. So overall, if we see, most of the times people, in spite of being aware, or even if they are knowing it is not correct, they continue to go and ensure that okay, this is not the right map, but still they will say as if it's a right map. And it's a very sad story. The reason why we are fighting for this, or we are doing this, is because we feel a part of I mean, a lot of, already Dinesh spoke about the sacrifices of people across India since the last 70 years of our independence, almost there. But still, people don't think it's an important topic. They only want to try to ensure that whatever they do is right, without even acknowledging the fact of their mistake. See, nobody is going to be a small or a big person if something is done wrong by them. It's the simple thing is you acknowledge it, accept it, apologize, and you move on. But the adamant attitude of we have not done nothing wrong, nothing is done by the government, who are you to tell us to do it right, this makes us worry. Most of the government officials, even themselves, in spite of they knowing it sometimes that it is wrong, they don't take action. And that's something which worries us. And that's why this initiative is there, to ensure that everybody is at least there is no one who says that we don't know our country, or we don't know the map of our country. We can show you the list of complaints, and the response and correspondence is what we have been doing in the last 2 years. But what I'll do is I'll hand it over to Dinesh again to have his views, and then we'll have a discussion on this, and then we'll make it open for all of you to also ask us questions regarding this same.
Thanks, Vicky. Can you see my screen now? I'm back.
No, 1 second.
Then stop share at your end.
Yeah, I'll just stop sharing from my end. Okay.
Okay, so I have a small presentation, so I will sort of take it right from here.
Yes.
Let me see, somebody on a chat and says yes, visible. Thank you, Ramesh. Thank you, Santosh. Okay, so like I said earlier, we are a group of friends who got together after we saw the national map being disfigured and misrepresented in a number of places. Troubled us earlier, but the catalyst came at the security conference. What happened there was very distasteful, and we took citizen action. Unfortunately, we had to fight a lot. We still have to fight a lot at times, and something has worked, something has not worked. So we'll still get in over there. Okay. We actually decided, it was just having a chat with Vicky the other day, and we decided let's do it webinar. And this was just providence that it was 4th of May, and 4th of May was the day on which we had created the group, the WhatsApp group. So that was one good omen which we had. Second good omen was that 10th of May 2019 was when Amazon or these guys had apologized. So that was another another landmark day for this. But not landmark again. Amazon is not a landmark point, and Amazon is the most arrogant of all. So I have a few slides, and like I said earlier, when we had announced this thing that we would be having, this is one of its kind, and people who have sort of messed up or met us before, they will find their history being repeated to a certain extent. And people who have decided to stay arrogant and not really respect the country, I am going to name them also. So let's see it. And this lady, God bless her. If you see that, if you're from J&K state, we will definitely help you. But your profile says you're from Indian occupied Kashmir. There is no place like that. Man, this is like wicked, and this is awesome. And this is what we want. And this is what we want from the Ministry of External Affairs. This is what we want from the Survey of India. We want somebody over there. There's the IBD, the International Boundary Dispute. When you read about it, man, your heart swells up that yes, there is somebody who will take action. But one man over there. I called him to go and ask him, can I come and meet you? He said, "Nahi, aap email kar do." He doesn't want to meet me. Okay, I'm a nobody. Fair enough. But at least see, why am I calling you? I called him to ask him to meet him because of 1 or 2 pending issues. which we had sent him mail. But no, he's not interested to meet us. Fair enough. So that is what Vicky had said earlier. See, it's the apathy not just in the citizenry. If the government officials who are responsible for the map, if they are having this sort of attitude, how can we expect anybody in this country to really expect to stand up and respect? And we don't have any power, neither does Vicky nor do me. If I go and complain to the police, he'll say MHA aega. MHA aega. When MHA sends it across, the guy doesn't know which section to apply. Pathetic. And when I ask a policeman, a police officer, a high-ranking police officer to help and to take suo motu action or whatever, why? This is not the way you talk. This is not why you were trained to do whatever you were doing. It is a crime, and not necessarily that a crime should land up in somebody being deaf, being shot dead or whatever before you take action. I'm sorry to say, but this is all to the people, the friends of mine who know me, and it's friends of the police friends, law enforcement friends who also know me. And it shows the interest, or it shows whatever that met personally and who are not here today, who are not in this 75 people who are right now on this, and they are uniformed people, sir. But I don't care, like I said earlier. They may or may not come. It is there. It is the shallowness of their, salute or whatever you may call it. But fair enough. To each his own life, and to me mine. So back over here, and because of all this, we would not have to face this sort of shame. This is what we see. We Indians need to get out of our bubble. The territory that is actually under India should be shown on the maps. And yeah, we have already lost part of Kashmir, and we should be grateful enough that Aksai is still shown as a part, whether it is not. See, this is the sort of attitude which we have. Sir, do you believe we should attack the fellow countries and get our territory back with force instead of ranting on Twitter and maps? Okay. And somebody says, and when I say that, okay, there's a Hindu gods collection, for cigarette wrappers, right? So what happens over here? What does the guy say? He says, how does this insult Hindu gods? Come on. Cigarette wrappers, cigarette rolling wrapper. This is not what it is. Give me a moment. We see my Twitter, my LinkedIn or Twitter handle is Dinesh Bareja. Okay. Go and search for it. You're asking a simple question. Anyway, back here. Now, Shiv Shankar says, unfortunately, what is shown in the background is the real Indian border to which India can access. Fair enough, it's a real Indian border. What the hell? This is, by the way, on the right hand side is a map which was shown by Sundar Pichai, Mr. Google, and who is also an Indian by birth. So today, if he's earning $1 million, it doesn't make a difference. How has he forgotten his geography, what he learned in school? On the same map, what is being shown here is the actual map of the region under control of respective countries. Yes, neither POK or Aksai Chin is under interview. It is my country, Mr. Viknesh Selvamani, whoever you are, and I don't care who you are. Rajshri Mohan, seriously, we have to let it go. It just doesn't make seem worth it to keep bickering about a part of the world which doesn't want to be with us. You really know or not, Rajshri? These are the people who are what I call the Jai Chand or whatever, or a potential Jai Chand, or somebody who will really mess up their own children's lives or who will mess up their country. And this is the most disappointing part. This was 15-20 days later, and what do we have? 11 retweets and 6 likes. And these are all people whom we know. And these are people wherever I go and tell them, ki, Arey, I have tweeted, please retweet. Why? Why should I tell you to retweet about your country? Why can't you see it and do it yourself? But yes, until the day somebody else does it, it doesn't excite you. Like Vicky just mentioned that on the 8th, Google put out this thing that yes, this map has been, now we are not showing the dotted line POK or whatever, so everything comes into India. You should have seen the excitement. You should see the number of people saying, wow, 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 wow. Why? Do you really think that Google is showing the right map from the other side of the world also? No, sir. Unfortunately, I have not had the time to really, see that. But maybe one of our volunteers will do that. One of my friends will do that. That if we look at it from the US or from Pakistan, let us see what does Google show. What is it that we are feeling so good about? Has Google stood up, never said no, I'm sorry or whatever? No, they have not said anything like that. But yes, they want to be part of every single initiative in the country, right from I would say, the Wi-Fi on the railway platform to the contact tracing. No, sir. You don't even know my country's map, the boundary. What are you going to do? And like I said, we don't care about the naysayers. Who cares about them? They can go take a walk. So what to do? Vicky already shared some information. So this is just a quick one. You find out wrong mark, take a PDF and send it to somebody, send it to the Survey of India. And I'm to the offender asking him to remove the offensive map, and then you can CC the MA. So if nothing happens, report the matter. No point shaming the Indian companies because the offender is shameless. And he would send you a legal notice, which he sent to us, 10 crore rupee legal notice for me doing what? Manhani ka dawa. Well, but there was one good point which he made in that legal notice. He said that that by naming and shaming him on social media, his family could be at risk. And seeing what's happening over the last, this thing, and even at that time it made sense. So we stopped that campaign. We stopped putting it out on Facebook and naming him and naming his team every day. But I'm sorry to say he has never got back. Even though I sent, through two friends of mine who are common friends, who called him in my presence, telling him, ki, ye kyun hai, why, or whatever. And his reaction was what? Let him do whatever he wants to do. I don't care. So this is a gentleman who's running, doing whatever and earning a foreign exchange for the country, employing about 50 or 100 people, educated, this, that, or whatever. I'm sure with a good, decent standing in society. And this is his attitude. And where is he from? North India. Oh, bad. I've seen many of those type of people, and I again, like I say, I don't care about them, not at all. So we can shame the foreign companies because yes, they may not consider us, important enough to respond, unless there's a monetary interest in the Indian market. And we've seen it with Zoom. Right now we are having a session on Zoom. We've seen it with the TeamViewer. We've seen it with so and so, where foreign companies have been shamed and whatever. So okay, anyway. This was what Vicky had mentioned, and of course, that fine and the legislation, whichever was there, it is drafted and it is still lying in the cold storage, right? Dinesh, why did I suggest using Firefox and not Chrome? Because Vicky is the guy who has suggested that to me.
So I'll
Vicky,
explain
maybe,
that.
yeah, you can just, we'll stop for a moment. Maybe you can just tell him why.
Okay, so Google Chrome does not give you the entire resolution without, making it. I mean, there are efforts to be required wherein you have to scale the resolution to 50-70%, then select the header, footer, and then only the URL and the timestamp comes. In Firefox, when you do PDF, you get the URL, the title, the date and time, the page out number one of so and so, which is already pre-timestamped. So that is much better compared to the Google Chrome. That's the only reason why Firefox and not Chrome.
Right. And that is basically for the purpose of creating evidence or saving it as evidence. Okay.
Right. Just from the electronic evidence admissibility of electronic evidence 65B of the Indian Evidence Act, I suggest it to be done in the PDF in the Firefox and not Chrome to all my clients, I mean, in general.
Good. So I hope that answers your question, and you'd use Firefox or whatever for this and catch anybody who uses the wrong map. So this 1,100 crore fine was, something which excited us in the beginning in 2018 when we were there. So if you see, this is from 2016. And from what I know is that this legislation is lying in the cold storage because a lot of people are not interested to get it out. And we also, as we talk today as cybersecurity and, whatever profession we are in, we also know that there's another very big legislation which is lying in the cold storage. So let's keep our fingers crossed for everything, for all this thing. So I have a hall of shame, right? My hall of shame is this: Amazon, SANS, Google, CBS Insights. This is a very small, few numbers, few names. If you remember the names which Vicky had shown in his slides, there are many more over there, right? So, and this is the hall of shame. And there's some stuff also on the internet which we have put up, which we had time to put up, and some of them is not there. A lot of it is not there. Just 2 or 3 cases are there online. SANS is one of them, and
just Dinesh, one point here. I mean, sorry to interrupt, but the Indian representatives of such bodies, they themselves were acting so funny that you feel as if that you are asking them to donate a kidney.
Yes.
It was the first
I think it was IAPP, right? The International Association of Privacy Professionals. We have a few, not a few. We have hundreds and thousands of privacy professionals today in the country when there's no privacy law. But okay, forget keeping that aside. But IAPP, which has just come into the country about 6-7 months back or 1 year back, and has a few representatives who act like they own the goddamn country, and who are unwilling to listen. And they're the same people who I would put in the same category, as whatever you may call them, liptard, whatever they can call them.
The audacity is they don't admit it, and then after they put a disclaimer, this is not a political map; it's a graphical representation. It may not be as to the scale of the map.
Right.
And then thirdly, after pursuing it for 2 months, then there was apology, issued as if it was like a big thing.
Yeah.
So that the attitude it was just.
And that apology also came after that
complaint
letter from this thing, from
the Surveyor of India.
The Surveyor of India, yeah. Matlab, jab tak you don't show up bloody danda, these guys don't. What the hell does he think they are? There's a map. Just say it's wrong. Sorry, that's all. There are people who have said sorry and go your way. Why do you want to, make an issue out of it? SANS made an issue. Amazon made an issue. Google is, all of it. Microsoft run away. So it is very disappointing. Very disappointing. Anyway, this is the foreigners. Forget the foreigners. Let us talk about the wall of great shame. This is our dear fellow citizens. Just a few names over here. Again, there are many more. Airtel, wow. Panacea Infotech, wow. Times of India, fantastic. We read it every day. They have tons of editors, and those guys don't know what a map looks like. Sony Entertainment, they're the government of India entity. I've purposely not put it out, and it is very shameful.
I mentioned in my slide.
Very shameful. We'll remove that. And this is one, Mitsu Kemp. While appreciating their, spirit for Republic Day, Happy Republic Day, nice graphic. The idiots have cut off the map. So, and I'm sure they sent it out to a lot of people. So this is what, what can we call them? We don't know what you can call them. There's an India task force nowadays. Talking about COVID and whatever. Those guys don't know what it is like. What does Jammu Kashmir look like? You hover your mouse on that area and it becomes dark. Okay. And they are what? They are actually a commercial company who are selling masks or whatever and PPEs. COVID India Task Force. What a name. After the, like they've been given the tilak by the PMO. And the guys don't know their own country where they're trying to do something. So we'll just look at a few cases, like we said, Amazon. I won't be spending a lot of time on this, but I'll just sort of run through it. And this is where they were in 2017 when Sushma Swaraj asked him to apologize because they had the Indian flag over there. And he's saying, I'm sorry, committed. And at the bottom, he says, and Amazon is committed to respecting Indian laws and customs, which is all capital B and capital S. I'm sorry to say. I'm sorry, Amazon. This is what it is. I am an Amazon user, yes, but no. You tell lies. You are telling lies over here, straight and simple lies. Unfortunately, Sushma ji is not around. He could have taken a pretty stick on you, man. Because you did this in 2018. You sent out this invitation all over the world to people and you had the wrong map. And then we told you, right? What did you do? You sort of, mollycoodle me. You mollycoodle us. And then you put out a very, strange and sort of this thing. So this is what you do, Amazon. They did apologize. Yes, they did apologize eventually to the Survey of India. And the mail was the same as what they had talked about earlier. Correct? And what we have Mr. Parth Malhotra saying, at least we should be logical. It's a marketplace where people can sell anything they want. Amazon does not have any control. Blaming Amazon for a seller selling rolling papers is illogical and funny. Yes, Mr. Parth. I think I know this Parth Malhotra because he's a bug bounty guy and makes good money and has a very good, I would say, opinion of himself. So if this is his opinion on the country, great. Indian map, wrong products, bumper sticker, travel sticker, t-shirt, watercolor, right? Vinyl sticker. So this is what they were doing in 2017. This is what they were doing in 2018 or 2015, right? So 2-3 years, they are doing the same thing. This is what I call a repeat offender. But of course, it's in my book or it's in Vicky's book, or it's in our book. Yeah, it's in our book. It doesn't make a fig of a difference to anybody sitting in the Survey of India office or sitting in any of the police departments across the country. Namaste. Panacea Infotech. Yes. Now this is an Indian company. Okay. And this is what they had being displayed. And this is what they had on the business card. This is what they had on this thing. Okay. We complained to them. And these are the same guys who sent a legal notice of 10 crores because we told them to remove this map. Okay. Wow. Very good. No, these are the same people who told that policeman कि कुछ भी नहीं है, ऐसी खामखा की बकवास करते हैं. Airtel. Big man of Airtel, Mr. Arvind, head of security service. He shows this map. I write to him and tell him this is a wrong map. And what does he do? He says, where was that? If you see this on the right-hand side, he puts a single question mark over there. And I tell him, sir, the map you show is wrong and the request was to remove it. We'll get it checked. He is still checking it. As of yesterday morning, it was still there. And there are people who have said, good show, good going, Arvind, excellent event, proud of you, bhai. And the people who are big guys in the larger companies, they are blind to the map, blind, B-L-I-N-D. That is what gets my gall. That is what gets the gall of all the 30 plus people who are there. That is what gets the gall of the friends who are with us. So what do? I send a direct message to him. I get no response. I send a message to the CISO at Airtel, who is an ex-defense personnel. He is a CISO of Airtel. And he has not even had the temerity to respond till date. I'm sorry. I would have liked to name him over here, but I know him. I've met him a number of times. A lot of people respect him a lot, and so do I. But I don't respect him for this at all. If you can't stand up to somebody in your organization because of the wrong map of your country, I'm sorry, sir. You may be anybody in this world. And these guys, they care for the country. They accepted their error and made corrections immediately. Immediately means immediately. You tell them within an hour or two, it was done. Kotak, Tata, Amitabh Bachchan.
Fastest, in fact.
Very, very quick. The fastest Amitabh Bachchan. Within an hour, he was out. The map was removed. But of course, anything you put on the internet, everything is there. The map may not be there on his timeline, but I have the map. Kotak, we the same thing. Tata, yes. You should see the mail sent by Tata. Man, this is, well, it raises your respect to a different level. When you see those guys with Airtel and this thing, high-ranking officials, what high rank you have? You don't even know what you are. And Times of India, of course, Vicky just showed that to you, and I just blew up the map. Okay. Now let us look at just another country for a moment. China. Qantas removes references to Taiwan as a country. And China cracks down on foreign companies calling Taiwan or other regions countries. The map was changed. The map was changed by Qantas. China just said, do it, and they did it. Where are we? International Boundaries Dispute Office. Supposed to have a bite and a bark. But खाने के ही है, दिखाने वाले है, खाने वाले नहीं है, दिखाने वाले ही है. So Google changed the map. It's like Vicky told us. Fine, great, everybody very excited. Let's go and light a candle. This was a few cases which we could present over here, but I tell you there are about 100 such cases which we have. Between if you will just scroll through our WhatsApp group, you'll find about 100 odd cases. And every time we go in over there, every time I go in over there, it is, one feels very, very disgusted and very, very disappointed. We do hope with this that, there will be something which can be done by the government. There's some government officer over here right now attending in these 60, 70 people will carry a message back. Sincerely hope for that. And, because it's not just about saying that, yes, I am from, India and ye mera passport hai. No, everything about India concerns me. And everything about India is something which I have to take care as far as my, and ensure that the, the pride of the country remains. So anybody talks about India should talk well. Anybody who represents India, who uses the representation of India, should represent it properly. So this is how it is, and we are open to questions. I think, Vicky, you have something to say? Please go ahead.
Yeah, so no, basically the idea was to sensitize people who don't even know that they might themselves be making mistakes at times, and we want to ensure that we as a currently being a citizen or the resident or the national, whatever may be the case, if we are expected to respect other countries when we are, the other people also should respect our country. The bottom line is very simple. There is no rocket science here. There is no logic. It may be sentimental. It may be emotional. It may be just that, there are two or one individual, what or how and how can you make an, effort. But there are things which fall in place. I think we'll take questions from the audience. We can make it all unmute and people can raise their hands, and one at a time they can ask us question. There is one question already typed by Sesha Prakash. He says, in case of YouTube, how do you capture? So in the case of YouTube, there is a third-party plugin available to download the entire YouTube video. Firstly, you should download it. Secondly, there is an option of taking a screenshot with the URL, which can be evidently visible in the address bar. And wherever there is a map of India, which is already, you bring the cursor to that particular time and minute and mention the time and minute. So we have done YouTube reporting also in the past, and the Surveyor of India accepts that as well.
So Aditya, please go ahead. I have just unmuted you.
Yes. So Bombay Natural History Society is a very premier institution which deals with wildlife and a lot of other things related to the environment. and this is located in Mumbai. Dr. Ali, Salim Ali, and all have been
Salim Ali,
associated.
yes, that's right. Yeah.
Yes. So I had visited them because I'm an agroecologist to invite them for something. But at the reception, the books that they had kept contained a book which dealt with Himalayan birds and some other wildlife with
Right.
the contributions from people outside India. So when I saw Pakistan wildlife, I was very interested in seeing what is offered over there. Now I know Pakistan is part of Akhanda Bharat, but as of now, Pakistan is a separate country. So I was interested in that. So since it was about Himalayan birds, the only thing they had to say about Pakistan was Gilgit-Baltistan. So Gilgit-Baltistan birds and wildlife over there were treated as Pakistan wildlife.
Uh-huh.
So here it is not a case of a map because they really did not give any political contours map there. The maps they presented in that book entirely dealt with relief, as we use the word in geography, you know, topography
Right.
and
Correct.
where
Yeah.
rivers flow, where snow peaks are.
Yeah,
But
doesn't
they
sh-
considered this.
Yeah. No, so that, see, Aditya, that is the whole point.
Yes.
The I would say the ignorance has to be wiped out, and there is only one way of doing that, and that is twofold. One is that you understand and accept the map. That is one. The second is that you stand up against a wrong representation whenever you can, and wherever you you should, wherever you come to know about it. Now, I don't say that we as a group, we get to know about every single event or every single transgression that is happening.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But whatever comes to our notice, we at least make it a point to tweet and tell that guy, please take it off. A. B is this, that we do it twice or thrice, but we don't do it in public now. We then send out a mail to the Survey of India and asking them that, or presenting them with the evidence that this guy is doing so and so, and they sort of follow up. And in a number of cases, then they follow up, they send out a mail. But unfortunately, there is a template mail. Nobody then follows up. So there is zero lack of action, and that is what hurts. So, like you were saying about the BNHS. Now,
Yes.
since you have mentioned that, I think the next trip to BNHS or to this thing, we'll
Yes.
surely look at that and send them a mail and tell them, "Ki, Bhaiya, this is wrong. What you have done."
Yes.
I have a
this was
suggestion here.
in the calendar. One second. During Sushma Swaraj's time, there was
Yes.
some book or something which came from China, or some geography book or some maps, and there were about 5,000 or 10,000 copies in that. The customs had stopped it, and they had asked to put stickers on every single page wherever the wrong map was there.
Yes.
Somebody has to do that, and he or she will stop doing it again. So, Vicky, you have to say something, Vicky.
Yeah, see, this particular issue of what is highlighted does not qualify in the map of India. But what you can do is you can write to the society saying that please explain the origin of this Gilgit bird which you are referring to. From which country is it? Let them answer whether it is from India or Pakistan or the dispute, and then you can initiate this.
But what had happened is the contributor to that article was supposed to be a Pakistani zoologist citizen.
No, fair enough. Then why? See, Vicky, you're looking at it from the legal perspective. I'm looking at it from a different perspective. Now, if I say that if you are sort of publishing something over here and saying you're calling it Pakistan, what is the Indian portion of it? Then either you don't do it.
Yes.
You are educated, and Dr. Salim Ali is was a highly respected ornithologist here. And
Yes.
BNHS does fantastic work. We can't dispute that at all.
Yes.
But okay, like we say, that errors can happen everywhere. Errors have happened with Tata Group. Errors happened with Amitabh Bachchan. Fair enough. They are not people who will do it on purpose. There is an error. Fair enough. Correct the error. No, that's all we are saying. We are not saying to Panacea that you are anti-national or whatever. But because of your attitude, you are coming out to be anti-national. That is the whole point. Or to Airtel, the Mr. Head of Security over there. Because of your attitude, we are saying that you are anti-national. You don't care about the country. You have made a mistake. Good. Say it. No? Just acknowledge the mistake and go on. I am not taking you to jail. I don't have the authority to do that here. So anyway,
Yes.
I think that's what Aditya, let's get together and do, and tell them to at least acknowledge their mistake. Yeah.
I think Dr. Rakesh
And Dr. Goyal.
Yes,
Dr.
sir.
Goyal.
Yes,
Hello,
sir.
sir. Please go ahead.
The first thing is that people must recognize that there is a map and there is a wrong map. How many people know the map of India and what it consists of? How many people know the map of Mumbai or map of Maharashtra? So unless that thing is there, people have to be sensitized. that okay, this is the map of India and this is where it is wrong. People doesn't know. First thing, because it is not taught in the education system, formal or informal. If it is being taught, nobody bothers. And that is one point. Second point, unless there is a danda and there is a cognizable offense with a law and anyone can complain, people will not fall in the line. They will just do whatever they are doing on the road, just crossing the road when the traffic is there, they will do it. And because they know the legal system is weak, only government can make a complaint. Nobody is bothered in the government. So this thing will go on and we'll go on shouting like that.
No, exactly.
Agreed. I'm not saying that we must not do it. We must do it. We must sensitize people that okay, this is being done. But beyond that, what?
So we have planned some actions, but because of lockdown, it has been delayed now. Let us wait for it, and you will see some action immediately after the lockdown is.
Agreed. And wherever I am required, I am there with you.
Yeah, वो तो पता ही है, that we know, Dr. Goel, we know that. And just to sort of, take your point, see that even when the government has asked to take action for the cops, now the cop didn't know what to do. Okay. And like you said very correctly, it's about, what do you call it, sorry, I lost my thought process. So it was about, people not knowing the correct map or where is it available. Now, that is, of course, a very big issue. There are more people putting wrong maps, and we are living in the age of information warfare. And this is information influencing in the very slight way of tuning the Indian population to believe that this is what you actually are. And so we grow up, our generation grows up thinking, why are we fighting for something which doesn't belong to us from the last, for at all, and then that's where Vicky's argument, or Vicky's example, when he said that this land is there and somebody occupies it, but the land still belongs to you. So that is what it is right now. Okay. So that is basically the issue. And of course, this is, like I said, and that we've been doing this for the last 2 years. And this is the first time and this is the first time when sort of, we are having sort of this sort of public, I would say, discussion, which we had wanted to do earlier, or we could have done earlier too. But let's hope that we are able to even, bring in the Survey of India people, which we had tried. Nobody came, by the way. We tried police. Nobody came, by the way. And I will say my old statement again. I don't care. They don't come. They will have to come one fine day, with the day, we make enough noise. So education sector, okay, 1 minute. Shashank, education sector, is it taking a note of this? I hope the current generation is learning the same map as we know it. Oh, that's anybody's guess. That exactly is the fear right now. Okay, that our generations ahead, the children will not sort of, understand or will not know the right map, and they will easily give it away. So maybe we can start something in schools, but it's again, and I know it very well. I feel it in my bones that people will say, "Arey, to choti si baat hai. Why think about it?" Vicky, you have something to add?
No, I think he's asked you a question in private. I am not able to see the question.
No, the question was education sector. Is the education sector taking note of this? I hope the current generation is learning the same map as we know it.
I have not seen the textbooks of the school, to be honest, but I'll get back to you. Maybe we can find with somebody's kids, in their books of geography, what they are being taught, and maybe include that in our part of our compilation if there is something which is not in the confirmatory of this.
Yeah. I think there's one more thing which we should do. There are about 250 people who registered and took the trouble of registering. Chalo, that is at least one small step for mankind and one large step for whoever. Okay. But we have a maximum of 60 people who came in, and
72 were there, and then now we have drop off people.
Yeah, of course they are going off because we are this thing. So they've already learned what they had to learn, and so the whole point being is that let's hope that there will be more people who come in, and more people who understand or can will the sort of this thing. So it's just about more of understanding. And so I think we should sort of look at now closing the session.
maybe if somebody has something to add or questions, or maybe a small thing, if you people notice some websites or post, you can take a PDF of it and send it to us, or you can yourself request them to apologize and complain to surveyor and let us know if you want our help in that. Or if you consolidately, if you want to get it done, send it to us, we will compile it, or you can yourself also do it, because as a responsible citizen, even you have the same rights what we have.
Yeah.
But the idea is to highlight and make people aware of wrong things and let them correct it, rather than waiting for somebody, or the having the attitude कौन करेगा जो बोलेगा उसको बोलना है हमको कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता types. So
And just for everybody, please note that we work as a group. It's not Wiki, or it's not my scene, or it's not anybody else's scene. Okay. So and that is the reason why there is no company name or personal names or whatever. We are just presenting because we are there. That's all. Anybody else can present, and anybody else is welcome to present also.
And if you have something more to share, please feel free to let us know. Maybe another session we can also ask you to be part of it, and you can also contribute. I have more questions. Aditya Dhopatkar. Maybe you can get in touch with us one-to-one after this, and then we'll see how and what we can do. I've given you my Twitter and LinkedIn ID as requested by somebody. So it was published. It's put on the chat. I am present in this meeting since start listening to all. Sachdeva, do you have anything to suggest or anything to contribute? Or there are two more questions, Abhishek and Aditya again. So Abhishek, first you speak, and then we will have Aditya again. Go ahead, Abhishek, go ahead.
So I have just suggested by Dinesh like a map of India from other countries. I have seen it from just now from Germany, and it is like distorted map. And the second point which I have to make is like as we all present different presentation at different points. I think that it will be great if we just add a map of India and at first or last slide, which will like just for 1 or 30 seconds or something time frame, which will educate the people about the map. And a few days back, I have watched a video on mission, which was shared by one of the person. It has mentioned like there is an act called Prevention of Insult of National Honor Act of 1971, in which we can lodge a complaint regarding if a distorted map of India is shown. So, Vicky, do you have any idea about it?
See, this is a special act of criminal amendment which is for map. So this will override that particular provision. You will have multiple laws, existing laws, but currently the law which is being referred by Surveyor of India on their official website by the department is also the same act, same provisions. So once a department is authorized and appointed, then the course of action happens with that. So whatever you have read, you can share with us. You are already part of our group, Abhishek. You can share this information on that as well. We'll have a further research done and see how it can be used in the benefit of the larger interest.
Okay, sure.
Thank you. I think Ashish Manek is the next one. Ashish.
Yeah. Hi, Vicky. I'm just a layman person, just watching this for the first time. Is this today's session related only to maps?
Yeah, it is only to Indian maps and insulting Indian maps. But I mean, if you have anything other than this, or it is related to
I don't know. I'm just saying it loud. What happens is there are a lot of times when there are anti-national issues raised by our own people. Okay, there are the lieutenants and all these things. What I've already mentioned in my registration. There are times when a citizen complains against some wrongdoing, maybe by to the Congress for Congress or something which has already been done. Hundreds of lawyers, in fact, maybe they are being paid for it. They file a complaint against the poor guy. Whereas I don't see the people backing this guy up. From the lawyers' point, I'm sure there are hundreds and thousands of lawyers across the country who would be wanting to support this guy's cause. But I don't see that poor guy supporting himself.
Vicky, go ahead.
This is what I think I've seen. I've stopped watching the news.
Good.
I've never seen people coming out raising their hands from the lawyer's point of view. Yes, I am backing you. Or that the mochas kind out, yeah, we are in support.
Ashish, a very simple thing. Of course, this forum is only for maps. not for
Yeah.
the people
That's
whom
why
we're
I
talking
asked.
about.
That's why I
No,
asked.
correct. But there are those type of people in the map business also. And I think I had highlighted some tweets and some reactions earlier in this thing presentation. And I also talked about not just the citizens or, one of these, couple of these companies, those big companies which have not really, even acknowledged the fact that they have made a mistake. Okay. So, so that is the reason. Okay. Now, the point being that the absence of concerned people is also, disappointing, right? So if there are
Very true, sir.
if there are policemen who I have personally informed, or whom Vicky has informed. Now, believe me, we will tell you that both of us know a number of police people. Okay, and they know that we are doing it, and nobody is here.
We
Okay.
just told them to listen, not even being part. I mean, don't.
Then-
if you can't do anything, it's fine, but at least be part of this and listen to us.
See,
Even
this
for
is
that, they're
not. This is not something where you're giving an opinion against the government or whatever. This is a session which is informative, or we are talking about our problems.
Our experience of so far, whatever
Right.
has happened.
Yeah.
And so when you talk about the people who don't stand up, I think we should keep it aside, because that is a very different area, and there's a lot to talk about over there.
And
Yeah,
Ashish,
yeah.
I'll tell you, unless somebody approaches a lawyer, no lawyer will come forthcomingly and say, "I will help you, I will support."
Yeah.
I mean, we are not allowed to do that.
Unfor-
There is a undefined, untold code of
I
conduct.
know. I know.
Prevents.
Besides
Yeah,
the
that's
commercial.
another topic. That's another
Besides-
topic. But you see a lot of lawyers come together in support of something which is wrong. But I have never seen a group of lawyers come together and
For something-
to support what
Right.
is right.
No, even you don't find people here. Come on here. So let's not blame the
If
lawyers.
you see
only.
my tweets, I've been writing and quoting a lot of stuff as a lawyer, as a person, but then it's like an individual.
As a
ultimately.
person, yes, as a person, as an individual, that's what I'm seeing. As a group, I have not seen.
No problem.
Okay,
We live in a
Aditya,
bad
last
world.
one
Let's
from you.
Let's Aditya.
Yes.
Last
I
one.
hope I'm audible to you all.
Yes.
Yes. See, when we talk of maps, whether the map shows part of India under Pakistan or part of India under China, there will be two different approaches to two different kinds of problems, though the issue at hand legally would be the same. Because
Right.
what we face regarding China occupied India is a different story of politics, geopolitics altogether.
Correct.
So are there any experiences to share whereby we know better? And one thing, while they complain about Arunachal, most of these countries which print wrong maps of India still include Arunachal most of the time. You have mentioned it at the start, but they do not include Aksai Chin. So if Aksai Chin is China occupied India, that is not shown in the part of Jammu Kashmir, but they do show Arunachal Pradesh. So what could be the geopolitical reason why somebody shows one part of India as belonging to India and another part of India as belonging to China, simply by occupation?
I believe it will be just by occupation, because Arunachal Pradesh is very much still occupied by us, and our government is active over there. It is our government which is in Arunachal, whereas Aksai Chin is not under our government. So that's a difference. And it was taken up in 1962. It was
Yes.
next. Okay. So that is a bad moment in our history. But and like I said earlier, see, what we see is more of the Pakistani pro-Pakistani activity, and which is what sort of is more or less, I would say, takes up our focus right from day one. We have not seen a lot of this Chinese incursion happening, which is unless we talk about a map which was just taken out recently in the last 1 month, where Arunachal Pradesh was shown differently or whatever. But that's the current status. I think we will look at Arunachal slightly later. Okay, but
Yes.
that may be but we will surely take a look at that. And that was one of the reasons of also trying to get the survey people involved, that we need to learn. See, whatever we know is what we have learned over the last 2 years, where people have been misrepresenting, and or what we know from I would say what do you call it from our own learning, from our own education. So that is what is our reactions to offenders is based on that. We learned about the law later on. When, for example, when you go back to 2018, when we had the first case, that was at that conference. I did not know what the law was. I just know कि भाई हाँ ये गलत है and there must be एक कानून होगा इसको पकड़ने के लिए. Then it was not there, which I realized about 15-20 days later when I wrote to the Survey of India and I came to know no. And then by which time Vicky had joined, and then Vicky was the one who brought in more wisdom over there.
I think we are
over time.
Good to conclude. Yeah, it's a Sunday evening. Let's enjoy with our families also.
Right.
Stop.
And everybody, thank you very much. Please